Hello YouTube, Xenoboy200 or Chaos Warchild, signing back in again. Sorry I haven't made any videos. It's because I've just recently got back to college and I'm on my half time. Right, if you don't know who these are, if you're not a Chaos Space Marine player, these are Warp Talons. Now, the appearance is okay. You could have either had, in the new box set, Warp Talons, which are these guys, or Raptors. The Raptor look isn't as good as the 5th edition, personally, but off the subject of appearance, the stats and how I would play these. Right, Warp Talons. Firstly, I would play these, have 2 units of 10. For an extra 5 models, it's 30 points apiece. So, if you have a squad of 10, that would be 200, maybe 210, 310 points. For a 10-man squad, unupgraded with no mark and no veterans, 310 points for fast attacks. Give them the Mark of Tzeentch, which will give them a 4+ invulnerable armor save, because they have the demon special rule, and that will give them a 5+ invulnerable armor save, but give them Mark of Tzeentch, because it will drop it down to 4+. Give them Veterans of the Long War, because you don't know what army you're facing. If you go up against Space Marines, any Space Marine chapter, you have an edge. Plus, with the 2 pairs of lightning claws, or a pair of lightning claws, you get the special shred, which I'm not too sure about. So, down in the comments below, type in shred. This is shred and special rule, because I need to know this. Warp Flame Strike. Basically, when they deep strike within 6 inches of an enemy model or enemy unit, you have to, I think this is how it works, you roll a die, and if it's below their initiative, no, that's theirs, if they roll under their initiative, or I think, let me check very quickly, I'll get the proper definition of Warp Flame Strike. Here we go. When Warp Talons arrive from deep strike, all enemy units within 6 inches count as having been hit by a weapon with blind, which would mean that they would either go down to initiative 1 or leadership, not leadership, or weapons skill 1 in close combat. Have 2 squads of these guys with 10 guys. Have 1 in reserve and 1 on the board. Pick out the strongest unit your enemy has. So, like, say if that's a Carnifex or something, deep strike your Warp Talons on the second go. If they come in, put it within 6 inches of the Carnifex, and by then you would by then have your other squad of Warp Talons just in range of the Carnifex, because you can do normal movement and then run. But by the second turn of your go, you would most likely be in enough range to charge the Carnifex, and then you would have a big advantage there, because you've got 2 squads of Warp Talons counteracting the Carnifex, because for example, this squad here would deep strike, and another squad would just assaulted in or charged in, and they would go last because they're and it seems that the monstrous creatures, they would go last with the Warp Flame Strike special rule. As well, have them with just get them in there. Do not give them Gift of Mutation. Now, you can give Warp Talons 2 Gift of Mutations, but that's for the champion only. Do not give him the Gift of Mutation. It's never worked for me, and if it worked for you, I encourage you to use it. But for me, I do not use it. And just cause as much mayhem as you can with these guys. Plus, with the Carnifex situation, you've got one squad that's just got in deep striking. They're within 6 inches of the Carnifex. Then you've got the squad that's most likely just in charge range or in close combat. The monstrous creature / Carnifex would go last because of the Warp Flame Strike. Plus, it is pretty devastating with the Shred special rule and Lightning Claws. Because I'll quickly get up the Lightning Claws. Lightning Claws, AP 3. Plus, they're also specialist weapon. And the strength of the Lightning Claws would be 4. So you would pretty much kill this Carnifex. But the best combination that I want to do is Warp Talons. But it seems that these guys are close combat orientated. Have them with Mark of Khorne. That means they get to reroll their charge range. They have rage. They have everything that Khorne Berserkers have, basically. Plus, with Shred, that they would make them amazing. Close combat, demon, kill Space Marines. Use them just like Raptors, but as close combat unit. As a close combat unit, use them just like Raptors. That's what I've found easiest with these guys. Use them as Raptors, but have them as a close combat version of Raptors. So they can just own with a 10-man squad, Mark of Khorne with Shred. Those are the two best things I've ever seen or done. Is Warp Talons, Tzeentch drops it down to a 4+, and or Warp Talons, Mark of Khorne, which will give them rage, gives them a reroll on the charge distance and all that sort of stuff. They will be very good with Mark of Khorne. So, Xenoboy200, signing back out. Please rate, subscribe, or comment. If you want to dislike, then just don't be a dick about it and put hateful comments on there. Alright, Xenoboy200, signing out. Thank you.